Haircut reveal. Gave myself a haircut the other day, so I kind of messed up the sideburn right here. Everyone has to start somewhere, but that doesn't mean you can't be extremely well informed before you begin. For a lot of people, starting their fitness journey can be daunting. Whether it's not knowing what exercises to do or not knowing what to eat, the process of achieving your fitness goals can seem very complicated. But guess what? It's not. If I'm able to go from this guy and that guy and also that guy to the man I am today, you can too. When I started lifting, I had no idea what I was doing. I literally woke up one day and told myself, you know, Parker, you look like a salamander. I think I'm gonna start working out. And that's what I did. However, it took me a long time before I actually felt like I knew what I was doing because I was too ignorant to the fact that I was actually clueless. In this video, I'm gonna go through the worst mistakes that I made when I started lifting and how you should avoid them yourself. I see people all the time in the gym doing very strange exercises in succession, like doing deadlifts and then immediately going to do some tricep kickbacks. Don't ever do these, by the way. It looks, let's just say it looks dumb. But this used to be me. When I first got in the gym, like most guys, the first thing I did was some bicep curls. In fact, I was so dedicated to getting massive arms that I did the same arm workout every day for 3 months. It was actually this YouTube video posted by a channel called Buff Dudes. It was like a Chris Hemsworth, Thor arm workout. I mean, it was a killer arm pump, but eventually I learned that I had some other muscles that needed some attention. And I learned of a thing called splits, which is essentially a weekly plan of how to split up training of the different muscle groups on your body. I would recommend probably the most basic of splits, the push-pull legs split. This is a 3-day split that consists of a push day, a pull day, and a leg day. The push workout consists of the muscles chest, shoulders, and triceps, since you need to push weight in order to activate them. Makes sense? A pull day would include the muscles of your back and bicep. For example, a great back exercise is a pull-up because you're pulling up. And legs, well, a leg day would just be essentially anything below the waist. Well, maybe not everything. Doing a split like push-pull legs allows you to work complementary muscle groups on the same day, while also allowing the muscles not being worked to recover. There are many different types of splits, each with their own benefits. Right now, the split that I'm doing is kind of a variation of the push-pull leg split. It's a 3-day split that consists of a chest and back day, a shoulders and arms day, and then I alternate between a hamstring and glute focused leg day and a quad focused leg day. Since I repeat the split twice a week, I have 2 different leg days that week because it adds some variation. But nonetheless, one of the biggest mistakes that I see people making is not really having a clue of what muscle group they're training or not really caring. They just kind of go in the gym and do whatever they want. To be successful, you need to have a split. The idea is to train each muscle group consistently and equally throughout the week, while also allowing for recovery, because an under-recovered muscle is a muscle that does not want to grow. I used to be the king of heavy cheat curls. I was so caught up with the idea of getting stronger that I would gaslight myself into thinking I actually was, forcing myself to increase the weight just so that I felt some sense of progression. Obviously, you should not do this. You will notice progress much faster if you focus on form and control. I like to think of it as make that weight your bitch before you think about making it any heavier. For the love of all things that taste delicious, do not be that guy in the gym TikTok fails just because you want to feel like a big strong man. Nobody cares what weight you're doing because they're too busy worrying about themselves or too busy staring at the hot girl through the mirror from across the gym creepily. They are not concerned with you and whether you're using 30-pound weights or 40-pound weights. I'm ashamed to say it, but I did used to skip legs. There were many occasions where me and my friend would get to the gym with the intention of doing legs, but then I'd be like, I don't want to do legs. And he'd be like, me neither. And then we would either leave the gym entirely and go get food, or we would just do a random muscle like chest or shoulders or something. I think it's pretty well known at this point, so I don't really feel like I need to go into detail, but don't skip legs. You will be a laughing stock and get zero play. Little chicken leg, little boy, huh? You gonna cry? Huh? This one is a little more obscure because it's hard to quantify hard enough. But I'm still going to talk about it. It can be easy to get in the gym and just mail it in. You know, just kind of get in there, do a couple sets of this, blah, blah, get a little blood flowing and then leave. I mean, personally, I used to not even count reps. I would just kind of do however felt right or however many I wanted until I got bored, and then I would just stop. The thing is, this doesn't really get you anywhere. Training the failure and pushing yourself past your comfort zone is really the only way to build muscle and to get the most out of your workout. I noticed extreme strength increases when I actually started being like, okay, today I'm gonna work up a sweat. Like I'm actually gonna make it hard on myself, which sounds super simple and, you know, kind of basic, but you'd be surprised on how often this goes overlooked. Now, some days you won't have the motivation or the energy to crank out every last rep on every exercise, and that's fine because, you know, some gym time is better than no gym time. But the priority should always be most of the time you are getting the absolute most out of your workout. Now, these are not all the mistakes that I made when I started lifting. There's a lot more. And I am by no means perfect now, but hopefully you can avoid these mistakes and start accomplishing your fitness goals faster and more efficiently than I did. All right, I'll catch you next week.